It's really kind of unique to have a poll like ours at a small liberal arts college. So we're really proud of it. And I think the work we do with the poll is really important. You know, public opinion is sort of central to American politics nowadays, really central to democracies, modern democracies everywhere. And so trying to help our students understand how polling is done, what makes a good poll, what makes maybe not so good a poll, is really important. And then we want to know what's on their minds. So they generated a lot of questions that we might not have thought to ask.
Something that we were all generally very interested in was discussing AI, and particularly people's attitudes towards AI. It has really kind of changed the way we approach a lot of things in our lives, from writing things to decision making.
I don't think that people have fully wrapped their heads around the way that our lives are going to change. So I think it's, really important that we get the perspective of where the American public is with this technology.
A lot of people, generally speaking, said that they were very nervous about the future regarding AI, more so than they were excited. But at the same time, that didn't really translate into a lot of concrete, specific concerns. So we also asked a question about how worried people are about their future job security, of losing their job to AI. And that's something that not an overwhelming majority of people were concerned about.
People want government regulation, but they don't think the government is equipped to deal with that. But is that signifying that people don't want the power in the hands of these large AI corporations, and they're saying that they want the government to get more involved in that? So I think that would also be a really interesting follow-up question.
I was primarily interested in the questions about how represented people feel by their party. So we asked the question of whether people have changed their partisan affiliation in the past year, and then we also asked how satisfied people are feeling with the direction of their party. It doesn't quite get at why people aren't feeling represented, but it is showing us that half of the population is feeling underrepresented by their party, and they're not switching their partisan affiliation regardless of this dissatisfaction. The key thing about a polling question is not to try to guide their answer in any certain direction. You don't want to impact your data by your question rather than their real feelings about the political atmosphere.
Being able to have that opportunity to help draft questions for a statewide poll that gets national media attention, that is an incredible opportunity that a lot of students probably would not have been able to have at other schools.
There's just a lot of experiential learning like that. So there's writing poll questions in class, there's internships that are part of class, like F&M in Harrisburg. I did that last semester where I was able to work in state government as part of my class. So that's been a really unique and rewarding experience about being in this department at F&M.